And okay, so the next kind of reactive strategy that tends to always be there is that you're going to do a quick identification of the function of that inappropriate behavior, because we want to make sure that it doesn't work for the child, right? We're wanting to break this connection. So if the behavior is escape maintained, we're going to ensure that it does not work. So child starts tantruming, you go, oh, he did that after I asked him to clean up. Once this is over, once we've calmed down, I'm going to ask him to clean up again, right? Because that C column has to look the same as the A column. It can't have worked to get that demand removed, right? If I asked you to turn off the TV before you started crying, I'm still going to ask you to turn off the TV, right? That crying can't work. If the behavior is sensory maintained, attempt to block or redirect it to more appropriate activities. So say that a child like slams his hand on the desk because likes the tingling sensation, I don't know, for a sensory maintained behavior. What we want to do is block or redirect. So maybe you put a soft item under to kind of dull that sensation, or redirect them to, hey, like, let's play with Play-Doh, squeeze Play-Doh, hands can squeeze Play-Doh, something like that. If the behavior is attention maintained, you're going to really, even we're already doing this of limiting our reactions and responses, we're going to really limit our reactions and responses. So no eye contact. I'm kind of picking a spot like on the child's shoulder past them as I'm maybe prompting them through the rest of the reactive strategies. We're not making facial expressions, redirecting behavior by limiting or maybe, completely not using any verbal prompts. So maybe just commenting if it's time to line up and they're trying to get a reaction out of you. It's just, I'm looking past them and I'm pointing to the line or where they need to be. If the behavior is a tangibly maintained behavior, we have to ensure that the behavior doesn't result in the child obtaining the item or activity. So back with that one example with the fire truck, and I forgot my made up names, but Mark went off with the teacher and Sally was left there with the fire truck, and a lot happened in between. We said sorry, we checked on our friend and all that. So you might have forgotten what actually started that behavior. And we want to make sure that if it was triggered by, the child wanting the fire truck, that when all is said and done, they're not sitting there with the fire truck.